What is up, guys? Mauna here from Mauda's Gaming, back again with part 3 of the Superpower Island walkthrough. I know you guys are probably really tired of the cuts in the videos. I apologize. The first time my game recorder just cut off. I didn't know it was going to do that. It capped at about 1 gig. Do something, so I had to cut the recording short because there's no way to pause. So hopefully this time we will have a perfect recording. I won't have to have a part 4. The only reason why I have a part 3 is because I had to cut part 2. So, if you watched the beginning of part 2, most of part 2, you'll know that we got the power to fly. So we click that and we can fly now. So we now have to defeat Jetty, which you kind of saw me trying to do at the end of part 2. So I apologize once again for the cuts, but it did save where I left off. So we're gonna go ahead and go downtown to defeat Jetty. So we're gonna go ahead and click downtown. Just gonna zoom in a little bit on the game screen. Alrighty, so if we engage our flying powers and we fly over here to the right, and we fly upwards as well, we will reach the top of this building up here, which is where Jetty is located. If you talk to that person down there, it changes every time you come up here, but it'll tell you that I hope you can fly as well as the villain that's up there. You might have seen it in part 2 if you watch part 2. If you haven't watched part 2, it is linked in the description below. Make sure to check out part 2. And if you haven't checked out part 1 will also be linked in the description. So make sure you check that out when you get a chance. Catch me if you can, says Jetty. And yes, we can catch you, because we are amazing. Alright, so, got flying power activated. Like I said in part 2, she has multiple different types of attacks. If you get hit 6 times, you get knocked down. Each time you avoid an attack, you get closer and closer and closer till you hit her, and you will knock her down onto the roof and capture her. Uppity up we go. Up there we can see Jetty's trail. It's gonna glow. Oh, now these are the 4. These ones are relatively easy to avoid. You just have to keep moving, like I said. Make sure you don't get hit. and you should be good. Next, you'll have the 4 again. Again, just make sure you keep moving, or you will get hit by the attack. Object is to just kind of keep moving, but don't get too close to her because it'll make it easier for her to hit you with one of her attacks. Again, keep moving. As long as you keep moving, none of her attacks will hit you. And then eventually, if you don't get hit, you'll be able to get close enough to her, and then she'll stop throwing attacks. Dodge it! Oh man. Alright, we got her. We got her. We just gotta... There we go. So we are going to fall down, down here, and land on the roof. Betty Jetty will say it's going to take more than that to stop me, and the annoying Ned Noodlehead is going to run across the roof and knock her down. Unfortunately, he takes the credit for capturing Betty Jetty. Yeah. Really burst your bubbles. That's not what you would say. Regardless, we put Betty Jetty into her handcuffs, and we're on to the final step of completing this island. We go ahead and click close. Poptropica will load up. Alrighty, so Betty Jetty is now behind bars. And now we gotta get our island medallion, but because Ned Noodlehead took the credit, we have to go get it from him. Now, you're probably wondering, what does that hot dog have to do with anything on this island? Well, Ned Noodlehead is currently in possession of the island medallion. The island medallion is proof that you have completed the island. So without the island medallion, technically, you have not beaten the island. It's still incomplete. So, Ned Noodlehead has the medallion, so we need to go get it from him, and we are going to trade him a hot dog for the medallion. I don't know why it's being so slow. Usually this part is not as slow as it's going right now. So he says, I gave the island medallion to our hero. You can't see my quotation marks, but I just did quotation marks. Hero Ned Noodlehead. Ned Noodlehead is not the hero. I captured Betty Jetty. So now we have to go back down to the comic shop and retrieve the medallion once this loads, because it's being so slow. Alright, so now that we have flying powers, we can fly into the comic shop. Touchdown on land. And here we are at the comic shop. We're going to go ahead and go into the comic shop, because that's just what we do. Hop into the comic shop. It's going to load. And Ned Noodlehead will be found in the same place he was found when we started this crew, which I did in one day. In a matter of hours. He said, I need to look after my comic shop. So I'd be willing to trade this medallion for a good hot dog. So if you directly followed this walkthrough, you already have the hot dog that you need to trade the Noodlehead for. If you don't have the hot dog, go back down to where we defeated. Go back to part 1 and skip to where we defeated Cerebral. You'll see a guy with a hot dog cart. A hot dog from him. Come back to the comic shop. Trade Ned Noodlehead the hot dog for the island medallion. And the medallion is all yours. You trade him the hot dog. He gives you the island medallion. You can click put on. You'll get 150 credits to visit the store. Click Lowe's or visit the store if you want to, or explore more islands. And we have successfully completed Poptropica Superpower Island. As you can see, here is our superhero ID. All the stickers are filled up because we've defeated all the bad guys, and we have gotten the island medallion. Thank you guys so much for watching this walkthrough. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want more content. Twitter's down below. You can hit me in the DM and ask me a question if you want. If you want more, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Part 1 and Part 2 will be linked in the description of this video. Make sure to check those out. If this walkthrough helped, comment below and tell me how long it took you to complete it. Took me a matter of hours the very first time I did it, but as you do it more and more, it gets a lot easier. The next island that we were going to be doing is Escape from Pelican Rock. So if you guys want to go ahead and start to try that one, you can go ahead and do so. I will be doing a walkthrough of that. If you want to add me on as a friend on Poptropica, my username is Mal372. That's MAW372. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.